excited. Guess what?
What?
Guess what?
What?
It is another episode of Behind the Muse. Yay! Woo, 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 woo. Wait, if my dad was here, because he think this is still a hot song. This is how we do it. When he get a couple little bit, he want to play. This is how we do it. He be like, yo, this is it. I be like, Daddy, they came out 25 years ago. Okay, but this is how we do it. We are back, you guys, for another episode of Behind the Muse, season 5. Now it took me a while to come out with season 5. Marquise, you know all about it, okay? Because I took some time off. I was having my own mental health issues. I had 2 major deaths in my family that were people that were really close in my life. One was unexpected. And I'm actually going to dedicate this season to her. Alexandria, I miss you so much. So I had some back-to-back deaths in my family. I took some time off. I was stressed out. I just had a lot going on, and sometimes you got to take that time for yourself. So I am so grateful that each and every one of you that watch me every week and tune in to my show, that you waited for me to get my shit together. Okay, I don't take that for granted, and I appreciate that very much. That being said, I'm going to give out some shout outs. Okay, every show, I told y'all I ain't no phony fake. I don't do that phony stuff. I'll check you in real time. Don't ever talk about me and I hear you. I'm coming in real time. Even if you can fight, I'm taking that blow. Okay? All right? Okay? I'm gonna cover my eye, but I'm coming back until I win. All right? I'm gonna keep coming back. If you beat me up 4 times, I'm gonna win once. And everybody only gonna talk about that one time. Okay? So that being said, I'm very grateful. I want to talk about my team. Big shots out to Nick Ciccone. I always mess it up. I always say Ciccone because I want to feel like I'm on Archer Avenue and all of that stuff, but it's Ciccone. I want to give a big shout out to him whenever I need photos, wherever I have an event. He shows up with the damn lens, all right? And we appreciate that. So big shouts out to Nick. Big shout out to one of the greatest cinematographers, videographers, creators, artists out here in the country. I'll mess around, see, I almost curse. Mama said to stop cursing because I'm a lady. Not really, but I'm going to try. I would say he's one of the best videographers internationally, and I'm putting it out there. Yep, I'm starting a beef. I want to give a big shout out to the creative, Casey Burns. Big shout out to you. And big shout out to my glam team number 1, because I got glam team number 2, number 3, number 4. But glam team number 1, they show up on a Sunday on their day off, okay? Big shouts out to Hosmeli Victoria of Chris Dominican Beauty Center on the makeup. And big shouts out to Michelle Lugo on the hair. Y'all see this hair bouncing? Y'all see this? This hair is over a year old. It was styled by Michelle, but the hair is MSC Virgin Remy Hair. MuseMob.com and MuseCMOB.com up in the building, okay, every day. All right, so big shouts out to my glam team. And big shout out to my supportive media family. Baby Keela, what's up? Say what's up. Say what's up.
What's up?
All right, Baby Keela in the building. And none other than my hating brother from the Bay Area. I always say he's from the Bay Area, but he not really. But he from California with that hating stuff. Big shots out to Marquise, the host and creator of Fuck Around and Figure It Out. Did I get it right? Okay, yes, you can check that show out every Sunday from 9 to 11? 9/11 on 107.5 WVIE, and you can also tune in on 88.1 FM WHPR. Big shouts out to the Wolf of Detroit. How you doing? What's up, boo? Yes, so I am so excited that to have you two here, but I'm really grateful for Paris Medley. I don't care what nobody say. She's one of my favorites. My business manager that keeps me on focus, keeps me germane to the topic, because I be all over the place, but she makes sure I stay in one place, and that is in the mob, Muse Mob, that is. Y'all ready for another episode of Behind the Muse?
Yes.
All right, let's get right into it.
All right.
Okay, so that's the edit. Boom. All right, cool. Y'all, we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about mental health and emotional health.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank goodness my makeup artist is around, because if I cry, is gonna come out.
She got you.
Okay, all right, just making sure because I'm a Cancer. Okay, and we in tune with our feelings. We go by how we feel. F everything else. Okay, so mental health, emotional health, and feeling beautiful, and beauty products and the beauty regimens. What does that have to do with each other? What does how I feel emotionally have to do with how I look?
A lot.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I think so too.
A lot.
Okay, we're gonna go around the room. We're gonna talk about yep. We're going around the room. I want to hear what y'all think because I'm gonna tell you what I think because I used to feel really, really insecure for years because I grew up wearing glasses. How old were you when you started wearing glasses?
4.
I was 6. Okay, and I hated going to school wearing my glasses. I felt like I was getting picked on. I felt like I was being. I felt I was more beautiful without my glasses. I'm gonna be 40 in July, right?
And July what?
Wait.
July what? Come on.
July 9th.
Mine July 24th.
Oh no, you a Leo. You a
No, what? Don't be hating on Leos.
No, I love Leos. Times out. I love Leos.
Be
The
back.
queen of the jungle, but they get on my damn nerves.
Excuse
Some
me.
of my closest
They're very
friends
loyal.
aren't they're very loyal. Some of my closest friends are Leos. That's exactly right. But they need to be in control. Boom, bye.
Hey.
Ain't nobody in control of the muse. Even when you my best friend, even when you a crazy queen of the jungle Leo.
Hey.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm a Cancer. Let's get it right. I'm a real Cancer. I ain't no Gemini, crazy Cancer. I'm not no Cancer Leo. I'm a Cancer. Okay. So anyhow, I'm really in tune with how I feel. And I was wearing glasses at a very young age. And children are cruel. But you know who's more cruel? Your own family. Okay? And I come from a really big family that was so verbally abusive. And I love my uncle and I don't want to make him feel bad. Because we close in age. But he was just so hard on me. You know what I'm saying? That I created a complex about my image. Does that make sense where I'm going?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I got a couple guys in here. Did y'all ever feel that way too? No, not you. Okay, because you beautiful. Nick, you ain't never had that issue because you gorgeous. And then Marquise.
They're men. They can't be gorgeous and beautiful.
Oh, so men don't feel you. So
They don't feel some type of way. You see how KC smile?
right. So y'all don't feel insecure about your image, or is that a something that most women go through? You think so? Okay, well.
I mean, some guys like that.
Y'all go through midlife
Shit, I grew
crisis
up
too.
poor, so it was like it's what it is.
What? So okay. So poverty impacted that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Be
okay.
confident in who you are.
But that's the hustle. That's hustling. Okay. When you don't get me down that road. Okay. But and we were talking about this on a Connected Experience. Big shouts out to Santuan and Antoine, the twins of the Connected Experience, and my homies from the Big Crooked Eye. Big shouts out. Okay. But what they were saying is that what was they telling me? They was like, I was like, well, you know, I was humble. F being humble. What?
Yes.
Come on, F being humble. We hustling. Okay? We trying to make money. That means we the best. And believe it and see it. So, okay, so I get that. That's a hood mentality.
Youth though.
Yeah, but I got that from you too because I'm a hustler too. I come from humble beginnings too. 18th and out of drive, y'all. Okay, but all right, don't get me off subject because I get excited about that kind of talk. Okay. Anyway, that's another side of me. That's Cheryl Part C.
Okay.
Okay, we'll talk about that another day. But okay, so from what I'm gathering from the studio audience is that men don't care what they look like. You'll go out looking like whatever,
Yes.
and y'all still snag
Yes, they do.
a H word.
They do. I believe they do. They care about how
You think they care?
Absolutely, because
It depends.
My husband don't give a shit.
It depends. It depends.
these guys here, they look like they care about themselves.
But see, my husband don't. Let me tell you something. Did y'all see how he was looking yesterday? And he don't care. He be like, you know what I look like? I look like money. That's what he
Yeah,
said.
that's
And
what
he
he look
and
like.
he
He
and,
working.
and he
Boots.
yep, he got the money boots that's full of dirt and all of this stuff. He said, because I'm out there on the streets. You understand? Making this money. Not in the street. We ain't say in the streets. We said we out on the streets. Come on, y'all.
Your hands dirty.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He said, I'm making money. Now, he did look crazy yesterday. He came up in here and he had on sunglasses and everything, didn't he? Didn't he have on the
Yeah,
sunglasses? He had on the big combat boots. You know what I'm saying? He made my son dress like him, like they was both about to kick down doors. He had on big combat boots. They both had on hoodies. They both looked like they was ready for the smoke.
Yeah.
Okay? But they just came to put up a cabinet. You understand what I'm saying? But I know that, but you always got to be ready when you that type of... Okay. All right, so let me not get off subject. So what I hear from the audience is that y'all don't give a from the men what y'all look like. Okay, now I'm going to ask the women. Okay? I'm going to ask the women. Okay, let me put it like this. Let's put it in simple terms. Hey, comment, y'all. Y'all better be commenting in real time. Don't be on no fake stuff. Comment in real time. Say you having a breakout. Okay? It's a week before your birthday. Okay? You see already we got a ooh. We got a ooh. And the men are like, they like, okay.
So what?
Someone cue the Michael Myers music, okay? It's right before your birthday. You having a breakout. I mean, a human is growing out of your cheek, your forehead, and your chin.
You gonna try every foundation.
Okay?
Try and cover it up.
No, Keela going for the foundation. Okay? What are you going for?
Shoot. Same thing.
Okay.
No, you know what I'm going for? A prayer. I'm going in my room and I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna bacterialize. I'm gonna neutralize. I'm gonna fight. Yes. Because I care about how I look. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna look at pictures. I'm gonna go back and look. Oh shoot, you can see the lace. It look like a screen door. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you use that foundation.
That's what that good foundation matters. But we care.
Yeah.
Do we care too much to when it impacts our emotional health?
Maybe not.
I know it impacts my emotional health. I'm gonna tell you why. When I lose weight, I get real crazy. Okay? Because I feel like, okay, so when I'm stressed out, I lose my appetite.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And my weight drops. Okay? Then I start getting like, I just look unhealthy. Yep. I look dry. And I don't want to go out. I don't want to be seen. Okay?
Leave me alone.
Right? Now, let's go back a little bit. Remember how I said about the breakout? How does not having perfect skin, how does not being perfect, why does it impact us so much as women?
Our confidence.
Because we women. Women
Self-esteem.
women are made, you know, when you think of your mother, like you said, she would mix up the colors and say, aren't I pretty? Because that's what we are. We're supposed to be beautiful.
So what I hear you saying is, it's like almost as women, we need that validation. Do we get that validation from wearing makeup? Do we get that validation from keeping our hair beautiful? Do we get that validation from dressing nice? And is that healthy?
Well, you know, it's nothing wrong with seeing another woman and complimenting her. So, and then when people compliment me, I always say thank you, you know, because sometimes I may not be secure about something certain that I'm going to put on, or, you know, with me, because I wear different color hair, I try to dress plain because it's just, I don't need more.
So you're trying to
dim it down that part. So yeah, but then if I, you know, people, they always say, oh my God, I love your hair. I do what others won't, right? Because I'm just me. But sometimes some of those days, no, I didn't feel like it. When I was going through what I just went through, I lost a tremendous amount of weight. Now I'm picking it back up, and like I got dressed like 4 times before I came here.
So what I hear you saying is that you're not afraid to be different, but at the same time, you're keeping it in your forethought that you have to dim it down because it may be too much.
Yes.
And who says it's too much? Is it other people or is it you?
Me.
Okay. Now, and that's why I like New York, because it's never too much. You understand what I'm saying? It's never too much, and you can go there without people laughing at you, or and it's not that you don't look good, it's that they don't understand your look because they don't have a creative body. Okay, but as women, in my opinion, we're constantly judged, and I think one of the biggest judger or biggest hater of women is other women.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and have you ever had, I know you had, because I was actually challenging, I was having an issue at work, and I'm going to tell you this story right now. I was having an issue at work with a young lady that just didn't like me because I had a small waist. Now, she don't know what I go through to make sure I have a small waist. Okay, because while this month is sleep, I'm at the gym. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I drink water. I invest hundreds of dollars in supplements. You understand what I'm saying? I have a regimen. I didn't wake up like this. I wish I woke up like this, but I put in work. And this young lady has had so many other women just dog her. Okay, just for simply being herself. Okay, now
I agree.
would you? I mean, I've
I
witnessed
feel like
it.
I went through the same thing growing up. I had somebody
Talk
call
up so we can
me.
hear you on camera.
Talk
Talk up, don't
when
be
I was
shy.
growing up, I feel like I was just getting picked on for my hair. Like I had somebody call me pack a hair B, and I'm just like, what's wrong with having beautiful hair, curly hair? So I can kind of relate to the same thing that you were going through.
Because they hate and because they want that hair and they gotta,
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, they do.
So, but why, as women, do we have to put each other down as far as our look?
Because it's the insecurity of the other woman. It's nothing to do, like, okay, for instance, right? You are an ambassador of your brand and everything, or whatever the case may be, right? So let's just say you and your husband were partners, right? Say you need a personal like assistant or whatever the case may be. Say a beautiful woman walks in and she meets the qualifications and everything. Would you not hire her because she's pretty and you have your husband as your partner? You got some women that do that.
Oh no, I've been fired from a job for that.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, and I wasn't even trying. And I honestly, and I thought my boss's wife looked better than me. You understand? But I'm gonna tell you what I learned about men. They like what they like.
That's it.
Right.
Okay, and it don't matter what you think look is beautiful. And unfortunately, I hear a lot of women do things because and it makes sense because they fishing. They trying to get you. Listen, if you're trying to catch a fish, you got to throw out the string. You understand what I'm saying? You got to put some bait on the end of that thing, right? So I understand, but a man like what he like, no matter what. Look, I met a guy years ago, very handsome guy. He liked girls that had funky smells. That's what he liked. Hey, we'll talk about fetishes season 6. Okay? Okay, or my other project that we talking about. My other project, we'll talk about that, not this project. But he liked and he was fine. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I remember women would come to work and they would invest all this money and they look, knowing that they would have about $7 in their bank account. And they would come to look good for him to try to please him. But he liked what he liked. And that was it. So anyway, would it be better for a woman, an individual, to focus their beauty regimen more on what they like than what they think someone from the opposite sex or the same sex, whoever they're pursuing likes? Does that make sense what I'm asking?
Yes, it does. I don't think it would be. It's more about you because here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? My mate, he's not wearing foundation. He's not what he shouldn't be. If he is,
I had a situation like that.
Oh, no.
That's why y'all got to go through the medicine cabinet. But anyway, finish your thought. And I'm going to tell you because you got to go through the medicine cabinet. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, at the end of the day, like, I can take you saying, like, oh, maybe that looks good on you, whatever. But for you to actually tell me, no, you're not me. You can't tell me what's going to look good on me. I have to make that decision.
But you got some controlling... we got a sign coming up on the screen. I'm not sure. Okay. And you got some controlling men. Oh, there we go. We got some controlling men that like to tell us what to dress because deep down on the inside, I think they want to be us. But anyway, that's another project, another time. Okay. But, okay. So now let me ask this question. Is a woman, and we're going to talk about makeup in a second because this is all beauty. Okay. Business manager, am I saying germane to the topic?
You are.
Okay,
Going back
thank
to
you.
it in the mental health.
Okay, because we trying to set a base.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
Dressing provocatively.
Mm.
Baby Keela. When you, and I'm not saying you, but if you do, don't be ashamed.
Look.
Okay? When you wear that tight dress or them pants that make your look like it's sitting
Wait a minute,
on
I
you.
was looking how I was looking last Sunday, okay? I'm just
Okay,
putting it out there.
what did you were you channeling your pretty woman? I'm
Yes,
talking about
yes.
I'm talking about pretty woman with the thigh high boots and a mini skirt and a street walking pretty woman.
Look, I had no cuts on, but I was looking kind of right though.
Okay, but so do you dress provocatively for yourself or do you do it
For
for?
myself.
Okay, I do it for both. You understand what I'm saying?
Days for me, and then
got a
the opposite.
Well, the thing is, see, but I don't do it to attract other men. I do it to attract a customer. Okay? I believe women, and I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay? I believe they respect sexy women that don't give up.
right.
Okay? Am I wrong? Little Kim, when she was out here, they said, oh, she's so horrid, she's so this and that. She went platinum, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj, always talking about sex. Meg Thee Stallion, all these were always talking about sex. And who are their biggest follower? Women. I think women respect a confident woman
Definitely.
that is sexy. So let's talk about that. Does makeup, does your hair, does your clothes, does that make you more confident, and how does that impact your emotional health? We're gonna give everybody a chance, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. How you feel and who you are, okay, that's going to impact your emotional health. And if looking good and keeping your hair and makeup done might be costly, I'm not telling nobody not to pay their light bill. You understand what I'm saying? But if it feels good and it makes you feel good, what's wrong with investing in that?
Nothing.
Okay, because when I don't have my hair done, when I don't have my, my skin clear, I don't have all of that stuff in place, I don't feel good.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I feel
Be
like,
hair depressed, nail depressed,
yep.
facial depressed, everything.
Y'all heard I was trying to hide my toe.
Right.
But I'm saying, do y'all understand? So we're gonna go around the room. I just want to ask really quick, how does beauty industry, how does other people in their like Instagram, I gotta stay off of Instagram. You understand what I'm saying? Because it I feel like it puts more pressure
Yeah.
on my
Yeah.
regimen.
Because then us women start to compare ourselves to a different woman.
Say that louder.
Us women start to compare what's actually on the gram. Like, okay, well, this female's more beautiful because she got more followers and likes or whatever the case may be. So we try to live up to that standard of that female because we try to be just like her.
So what I hear you saying is that you're living up to a standard that you see on social media, but we don't know what she goes through to get to that
Exactly.
standard. You understand what I'm saying? We don't know what kind of hell she goes through. We don't know but we compare ourselves to that standard.
Yes.
By the outside
I do.
of it.
Who else do?
I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
Okay, what? Tell me. Well, you know what? And I know you young. Yes, I do. I know you're young, but these young ladies right here are in the age of social media influence on everything. You and I'm young in spirit. You and we didn't have that social media influence so much in our young adulthood life. And I wonder if that impacted us as far as, because it's in their face. You understand what I'm saying? It's constantly on their timeline. It's constantly
We
put in
grew
their
up
phone.
around that.
Yes. We didn't have that. Do you think that impacted how we see ourselves as far as image?
Because as a child coming up, you know what I'm saying, my grandmother, I lived with her.
Mm-hmm.
She used to give me her sister's clothes. I'm going to say it again.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother, she used to give me her sister. She used to make me wear those clothes to school. Turtlenecks are zipped up in the bag. I had the big thick glasses with the tape. Oh yeah, I got picked on every day just because of how I looked.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go to school, so I couldn't stop. So I was always picked on and made fun of. So I really didn't care for the most part. Like now, even though I try to tone it down, I'm myself.
But you took a rare situation. I'm gonna tell you, what you took is you took the pain and you turned it into power. Okay? Because what it did is it made you stronger, because from a younger age you were used to, because I'm telling you, kids are cruel. I used to have this hypopigmentation mark across my face, all into my hair, to when I had a gray spot in my hair and everything. People used to call me zebra.
Wow.
Okay? So but instead you took that pain and turned it into a more powerful resolve for yourself. But unlike this generation, it's because, okay, for example, if you would have wore them church clothes with them thick glasses and the tape and all of that, somebody gonna take a picture of you and put it all over Instagram.
Go viral.
Yep, and then you're gonna be bullied. You're gonna be on Twitter. Black Twitter ain't no joke. Black TikTok ain't no joke. They gonna drag you. So I'm wondering, okay, so we established that as women, most of us, our emotional health is impacted by how we look. How can we turn this into a healthy dynamic rather than an unhealthy dynamic that happens regularly? I'm going to give you 3 suggestions.
We gotta choose what we like.
Well, tell me, what you think?
I mean, we just gotta choose, like I said, choose what we like and what we...
Being ourselves.
Yeah.
Exact. Do what you want. What makes you feel good. Don't care about mama. Don't care about... you got to be...
Other people's opinions,
Only if you're not living in their house. If you living in their house and you living in their basement, then you got to care about their opinion. But do what you like. Be yourself. Okay?
That's the problem with social media.
And sometimes we got to cut social media off.
You do.
Okay? Because social media are the fans, and sometimes your fans are your worst enemies. Okay? So, in this episode of Behind the Muse, I'm going to end it on this note. I'm asking a question. Oh, let me tell you my 3 things that I would suggest, and then I'm going to ask a question. First, y'all hit one of them. Being yourself and doing what you like, because you only live one life. Okay? And if you live the life that granny wanted you to live, mama wanted you to live, I love my mother, but she hates when I curse, and I'm a trout mouth heathen. That's just who I am. Sorry. Okay? But you have to do what makes you happy, not what makes everybody happy. That's number 1, I think, and focusing on your emotional health and beauty. Number 2, if you like it, don't explain yourself to anyone. You don't have to explain.
You don't gotta validate your opinion.
That's it. Don't validate anything. Do what you want. Live your life. That goes to the first thing. Be yourself. Yeah, because one of my friends. Yeah, they're gonna always. Like my one friend said, "Oh, I'm weird," but I'm weird too. Okay, and I'm okay with being weird. Be yourself. Do what you want, and don't care.
Yeah.
Now that's easier said than done. That's number 3. How don't we care? Turn off the noise. Maybe you need to distance yourself from that relative that always got to comment on your stuff. Maybe you need to distance yourself from that friend because let me tell you something. My friends is down for the cause. I don't got no friends that be doing fake stuff like, I gotta outdress you. My friends don't even think like that. We all going as the damn Destiny's Child up in this piece together. Okay? Not like Michelle. Not that Destiny's Child. Talk about Destiny's Child before, you know what I'm talking about. When it was 4 of them. Or 5.
4.
It was 4. That Destiny's Child, not when it went down to 3. When they grabbed Michelle out of where they grabbed her out. Don't kill me, Beehive. I was just
fit in with the group. No.
I was just playing with the truth.
No.
Okay?
She didn't fit in. She didn't look like she fit in.
Girl, don't she look a little
older?
She looked a little off. Like
she just didn't fit in with Kelly, but they made it work.
I hated her voice.
Yeah, but they made it work.
They had to, because it wasn't about her. It was about Beyonce.
All the time.
And then what happened? What happened next? She went solo.
Beyonce.
Yeah, but she had to have, okay, we'll talk about that another episode. Yep. So but I want to end this episode on, on a thank you. Okay. And I want you to thank yourself. Okay. Not anyone else thanking you. I want you to thank yourself for getting up, for pushing yourself to even try, to even keep going, because that's a battle in itself. And as a woman, it is not.
Easy at all.
Come on, Keela, tell them the truth. And as a woman, okay, and I'm not negating any challenges that men have, because they have their own challenges too. But as a woman, our appearance, how we feel, they intertwine. And it's okay to like how you are, the way you are, okay? And invest in yourself as long as it makes you feel good. I just don't want you to do it for somebody else. Do it for you. And you guys, that is another episode of Behind the Muse. I want to thank everyone in the studio audience. I want to thank you, my viewers, for joining in. Feel free to comment below. I want to hear what you think. If you disagree with me, if you hate me, if you love me, I want to hear all of it, okay? And we'll see you next week for another episode of Behind the Muse. Yes!
We did it.